Hey everyone, Creepy here, and I never ended up responding to the second video Jar made on me because when it came out, I was still working on my response to his first video on me. But then a user known as Patches posted it into a server, and I rewatched it and remembered how horrible it truly is. So let's cover it. I know I'm a year late. The other two parts will be linked in the description down below.
Looks like the creepy communist has responded to my video. As per usual, this guy is a small content creator, so please don't attack him.
Although if I was a bigger creator, you should go out and attack me.
The video of his we're going to be covering is called Just a Robot is Just a Liar. By the way, because I'm responding to a response video that plays a lot of clips from my video, so you guys don't get confused, I'm going to be doing this response in the robot voice. Yep, I still have a use for this little voice filter. Anyways, let's get on with this video. I don't need to respond to every video made on me. I mean, come on, you went over fucking Communist Creeper. No one cares about that, nobody. Anyways, now let's get into Communist Creeper's video on me. Okay, I won't lie, that's pretty good. One of those clips is from my Antunes video and the other clip is from my Communist Creeper video. And yeah, what I said back then still holds true. I don't need to respond to literally every video made on me. I just do it on my side channel to make a little extra cash on the side. But I was absolutely wrong about no one caring about Communist Creeper. Out of all the videos on my old channel, the one on Communist Creeper grew the fastest. I can't believe how many people hate this guy.
This is something I've noticed from Jar. He makes sure that his audience knows that someone he's covering isn't liked. I've stated before, but this feels like it's the reverse of the appeal to popularity fallacy. So in this case, it would be like an appeal to unpopularity fallacy. Although it is quite funny that Jar said this a few months before he started getting a bunch of hate from people because he defended an alleged predator. Hey everyone, Creepy here. So today we're going to be covering Jar's video on me. This will be part 1 of 2 because I wanted to cover the more important stuff first before we get into the silly media takes.
Honestly, Communist Creeper, especially at your size, it's best to do everything all in one video. You'll get more watch time if you do it that way, and people will get the full context.
Okay, cool. People still can get the full context with 2 videos. It's not harder to watch 2 shorter videos over 1 slightly longer video.
I have to go over all the Twitter stuff, which is something I unfortunately can't do because Communist Creeper limits who can see their tweets. Yeah, sure, there's ways around this, but this is a Communist Creeper video. That's a little too much effort for a topic like this. I'll happily make a follow-up video showing the full context of our Twitter conversations once Creeper stops being a pussy.
Jar seems to be insinuating here that I have privated my Twitter because I'm scared of him, which just isn't true.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you took it that way, Creeper, but I wasn't insinuating that you were scared of me. Well, you are scared of me because you won't get in a call with me, but you're not scared of me because you limit who can see your tweets.
He just contradicted himself in a single sentence. That's actually kind of impressive.
I know a lot of people don't like you, and you get into a lot of Twitter spats. I never assumed that you limit who could see your tweets because of me. I mean, I wasn't even talking about you. He goes on to explain why he limits who can see his tweets, and yeah, they seem like legit reasons to me.
Basically, a few years ago, some people photoshopped Creeper calling a black guy the hard RN word.
I just want to point out that this isn't true. It was a fake account that posted the comments, so it's not Photoshop. And also, it was to a white guy, not a black guy. I know I'm responding to the first video he made on me, but I just want to clear that up.
I decided to bring it up pretending like I believed it, so I could show Communist Creeper how annoying it is when someone lies about you.
Keep in mind that Jar just admitted to purposely lying about me.
No, I admitted to giving you an example. Yes, I technically lied in my example, but it was an example of how it feels when someone lies about you.
Jar just can't help but contradict himself. He states that he doesn't lie, and then admitted a second later that he did lie. My problem is that you lied in the first place, Jar.
I made it clear what my intentions were pretty early on. If I wanted to lie about you, I wouldn't have cleared it up so soon. And I wasn't really lying about you. This was a Twitter comment. Almost no one saw it.
You did lie about me, though. You just admitted it. Also, it wouldn't stop being a lie because it's on Twitter and no one saw it.
Creeper was playing dumb to this, so I was just like, okay, I know they're fake. And I did this in like the span of a minute. But some people who like Communist Creeper, and also people who hate me, twisted this into me blatantly lying about them.
You told a falsehood about me that you knew was false when you said it. That seems like pretty blatant lying to me.
Well, Creeper, I'm so sorry for lying to you for a whole 60 seconds. I'm really confused as to why you were playing dumb to this. I mean, this was a drama around you. Was it the smartest thing for me to do? Maybe not. But at that point, I didn't know how else to get through to you. But yeah, guys, I'm totally exposed here. I pretended to believe something about Communist Creeper that wasn't true, and in the span of like a minute, I explained what my intentions were. I am such a dirty little liar. I'm even worse than Prison Mate Luke.
You see, Jar's not trying to defend his actions. But instead, it's just bringing up someone else that he sees as worse to try to do a whataboutism. Well, he can't be a liar. What about someone else who's lied more?
Guys, if I wanted to spread false information about Communist Creeper, I would have tweeted it out, not just say it in a reply that barely any people will see.
Well, you did tweet it out, even if it was just a reply.
Okay, well, technically that is true.
Got you on a technicality.
But people won't get this tweet in their inbox. They will have to go to my reply section to see it. And they would have to do that in the span of like a minute. Because once again, I explained what my intentions were pretty early on.
You can still see replies in your Twitter feed. I don't even know what Jar's trying to argue here. Also, if not a lot of people see something, it doesn't mean it's not a lie.
Well, I never said it was. I'm just saying if I wanted to spread false information about you, I would have directly tweeted it out or talked about it in a video. Creeper, do you have any evidence that someone saw this Twitter comment of mine and came to the conclusion that you call a black guy the hard R-N word? You need to look at someone's intentions. My intentions weren't to spread false information about you. My intentions were to give you an example of how it feels when someone lies about you.
It doesn't matter if anyone believed it. It's the fact that you did it in the first place. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. You can't lie about someone to their face, even if no one else saw it. Side note, others obviously saw the tweet because he's responding to them.
For the people who spread this false information about you in videos, yeah, fuck those guys.
If you lied about me to a single person, that wouldn't make it okay.
Oh, I absolutely agree, but the only single person I lied to was you, and I made it clear what my intentions were very early on.
Others saw the tweet, so it's clearly not just to me.
I purely did this just to show Creeper it's annoying when people lie about you.
Which doesn't make lying okay all of a sudden.
Then stop doing it.
And Creeper, you have blatantly taken me and many other people out of context.
This will be covered at a later date, but he doesn't actually show me ever taking him out of context or taking others out of context.
Actually, I did that throughout my video on you, and there's plenty of other videos on you that show you lying and taking people out of context. Like, despite Communist Creeper being a small YouTuber, he's extremely hated, and for good reason.
Notice how Jar didn't actually prove that I take people out of context and instead just shows videos that are made on me. That's just proof that people made videos on me. That's not proof that I took them out of context. Also, side note, one of the videos happens to be from someone who spent like at least a year harassing me. I don't currently have evidence to that. Probably exists somewhere, so take it with a grain of salt.
And as for me saying you haven't grown in all these years, that's not me bragging about my sub count. Even if someone has less subs than me, they can still grow. My point is that you're still where you've always been. You're still getting the same amount of views you got 3 years ago.
So you weren't making fun of me for my subscriber count, but my viewer count.
Whoa, no. People were saying I was bragging about my sub count, and I made it clear that I wasn't doing that. It's also not directly about your view count or sub count, it's about your growth. Take Akubu, for example. That guy has grown a lot recently. Sure, he has less subs and views than me, but he still grew.
And I grew as well. I had less than 1,000 subscribers last time we talked in about late 2020. It's clear that I have grown if you just look at my subscriber count right now as of today. I have over 2,000 subscribers, so clearly I've grown at least a little bit. Got it. That doesn't automatically make it better. And also I have grown on YouTube. I've doubled in size since the last time we ever interacted with each other.
Your view count still seems pretty much the same to me. Aside from that video you did on me recently, good job on getting that many views on it. I'm proud of you.
So it was about view count. Why is it so hard for Jar not to contradict himself? And also, quite frankly, I don't care about views or subscribers. I do things for fun, not because I gain following from something.
Ah, yes, there is the I don't care moment. Why do like half my haters say that? But Creeper, if you only make these videos for fun and you don't care about growing, then you wouldn't post them on YouTube.
I post them on YouTube because I enjoy the format of it. I prefer the format of YouTube over any other social media site. I really appreciate the playlists feature that YouTube has, and it's better than any other possible playlist that I've seen on any other social media site. Not to mention, not everything I make is even public. I make some stuff that just for myself and friends.
Every single YouTuber at one point has asked themselves, wow, it would be really cool if my videos started popping off.
I'd still be doing this if I didn't have any subscribers.
Same, but that's because a video has a chance to blow up even if you have subscribers or not.
And that's because, well, after all this time, your content really hasn't improved. Creeper, you've made video after video on me, and then you kept on harassing me on Twitter over and over again.
Jar makes the claim that I made video after video on him, which is not true at all. I made 4 videos on Jar.
Yeah, over the span of a couple of years, you've made videos on me. If someone came to the conclusion that you were dedicating your channel to me, or you were making a video on me once a month, then I apologize for that. But I think through context clues, when I went over your Steven Universe video that I said was your last video on me, and that was like a couple years old, I highly doubt anyone came to the conclusion that you were making tons and tons of videos on me.
Jar, at the time that you made this video, I made 4 videos on you out of 100. Saying I made video after video on you kind of implies it's a substantial amount of my videos. Also shows no proof to where I harassed him on Twitter, which, well, it's not true, but that's not for me to prove. That's for Jar to prove.
Yeah, but the thing is, your tweets are protected. It's very, very hard for me to prove that. Creeper, you made a comment from me, your Twitter banner, for a few weeks. I think that proves to at least some people that you were harassing me.
That literally doesn't prove anything, Jar. Me having you as a banner doesn't prove I'm harassing you. In fact, my current banner is of Pope Francis. Does this prove I'm harassing Jorge? No, it doesn't. Also, how can I harass you if I have a privated Twitter?
Because you were harassing me and then you privated your Twitter later?
My Twitter's always private. I just unprivated it to make sure that you saw my tweet making fun of you for wrongly assuming someone's ethnicity. Yeah, so let's go through all the tweets. Here you go. Obviously, I got into this spat because I saw Toga replying to Jar, so I had to reply to him, making fun of him for not knowing that Miles Morales was not Mexican, but was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I have my own issues with that person as well. But Creeper, this kind of proves my point. This conversation didn't have anything to do with you.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize people aren't allowed to butt into conversations.
And then you just have to come in and make fun of me for a very common mistake that a lot of people have made.
Just because others make the same mistake as you doesn't make the mistake okay to make. And of course, he also accused me of stealing my point from someone else, of course this person being me. And obviously, I was taking this so very seriously.
Okay, I'm dyslexic, so I don't go off of names that often, and the profile picture was different when you left that comment.
My PFP at the time was the same on my Twitter and my second channel, as well as my Discord. He accused me of stealing from my second channel on Twitter, which both had the same profile picture at the time. You can tell that they had the same profile picture at the time because Jar shows it in the video. My femme avatar is shown in his Twitter screenshots, which is the same as my second channel and my Discord.
And I admitted to this mistake as soon as I looked into it. But then you were like, oh, I stole a point from myself? How does that work?
Yeah, Jar, because it was funny.
You can say that you weren't taking this seriously, but it's hard to tell with you sometimes.
In all seriousness, Jar should not have lied. Like, that's not okay for him to do. And I don't know why he wants to lie about lying. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
How does it not sound like a good idea to you? That's pretty much what your entire channel is based on.
I know you are, but what am I? Argument.
But yeah, that's all of his video that I want to go over. I don't know why this guy is so scared to get into a call with me. He says he doesn't have calls with liars, but you know, I offered to have a call with him before the quote-unquote lying happened. I brought up that even if I am a liar, that's even more reason for him to have a call with me. Wouldn't he want to debunk me and make fun of me on stream? And to this he just said, no you.
It's literally not what happened, Jar. I said that you were making a no you argument. I know you have dyslexia, but please have someone look over to make sure you're actually reading my statements correctly.
From what I've been told, this is something Communist Creeper does a lot. Someone will say to Communist Creeper, hey, get into a call with me, let's talk this out. And he'll say something along the lines of, I don't get into calls with transphobes.
He's really just saying this because of one person, I believe. That being Akumu. I didn't want to debate Akumu because 1, I'm not a debater, and 2, Akumu is a massive transphobe who at the time was exclusively making sure to cover trans people so he could misgender them. So yes, Jar, he is a transphobe. Whether you like it or not, that is what he is.
Now granted, I don't know if this is true 100%, it's just what I've been told by other people. As for Communist Creeper's comments section, yeah, he did get a lot of backlash for this video. Someone said that I was a loyal subscriber because I left a comment underneath the video. You can leave comments underneath videos without being subscribed to the person.
It's a joke, Jar.
There was this other guy who said I was coping because I said Communist Creeper's content doesn't matter, which, it doesn't really matter. I just had a lot of fun talking about it. And he lied about me, claiming that I had more subs or something, which is something I've never bragged about. And yeah, I did go out of my way to watch this video. I watch all the videos made on me. Maybe they made a good point about me or two, and I should do what I can to improve on my content.
Wow, that sure aged really well. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now, Creeper.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.